Good morning and welcome to Harrah, Oklahoma, where we are coming to you live from TNT Ballpark, field number 1, as Oklahoma Drive is getting ready to take on Oklahoma Regulators in this one-game pool play for Pool B. Umpires are here, and we're about to get underway as coaches are bringing lineups. We'll figure out who's home and visitors for this contest here momentarily as Drive will be the visiting team in this contest. 9:43 is the announced game time, and that means we've got 60 minutes to beat Regulators. This is a unique format, as I'm going to look into the bracket here, but I believe there are 8 teams in this tournament, and everybody gets one pool play game, and they'll have at least 3 more games after that. So the winner of this contest will go on to a game that plays at 4:20 against the loser of the A contest, which I believe just happened. So the winner of this contest will take on Tribute from Pool A, who lost to Oklahoma Vipers earlier. This is Tribute, not Tribute 09. The loser of this contest goes on to play at 1:30 against Vipers. So A versus B in bracket play as soon as we are done here. This Regulator team we have played here just a couple weeks ago at the USSSA C-Swing number 2. Lost in the championship game to them by a score of 6-5. Got out to an early lead, but errors hurt us along the way, and we ended up falling just a little bit short. Got another chance to win this contest today and go into a favorable part of the bracket here. This is a double elimination bracket, but with a 4-game guarantee. If you lose the first game and lose the first game of elimination bracket, you still have one more game at least. So, interesting format, but we're about to get underway as we start this game. And we're going to lead off with Bella. And Tinley is going to be on deck to follow. So for the next 57 minutes, sit back, relax, and enjoy the Oklahoma Drive. Here we go. Bella steps into the box. First pitch swung on, fouled off against her body, and we're underway with an 0-1 count. That pitch was a little bit inside. Bella's been hitting really hard of late. Just got to wait for it. Swings a little bit early, fouls it back out of play, and the count's quickly 0-2. This Regulator team, we were able to jump on early last contest, so Drive looks to do more of the same here. Bella steps in with an 0-2 count. Swung on and popped up, and it's out of play. Count remains at 0-2. Good morning. Thanks for joining us here in Hera. Ideal situation is 2 games and out today. That's a changeup that misses inside. The count goes to 1-2. The winners of first round bracket matchups will not play again until tomorrow. That's outside. Count moves to 2-2. Beautiful day here in Hera. 66 degrees, little wind. Perfect weather. Swung on, fouled out, he play again. Bella's battling. Bella's battling. Swung on, drilled, but foul out of play. Count remains at 2-2. So the count stays at 2-2. There's already been a number of pitches here. Bella's battling. Looking to win this battle here. Another 2-2. Swung on. Foul again. Bella's eager to drop a hit and get extra bases here. And with it being a 1-game pool play, this is essentially the Pool B championship. Swung on, hit in the air, in shortstop. Caught for the first out of the inning. 1 away. So Bella battled. But ultimately, the pitcher got the best of her, getting her to have a high pop-up. And that brings up Tinley. We're going to build a lineup with you today. Tessa's on deck. First pitch low and inside. It's 1-0. Next pitch swung on and missed. For a strike, the count moves to 1-1. Changeup got her. Another pitch inside. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Count moves to 1-2. A lot of inside pitches so far. Swung on, hit on the ground to third. Third baseman throws it to first for the out. That's 2 away. That's going to bring up Tessa. First pitch fouled off. It's 0-1. So Tessa facing an 0-1 count. Swung on, hit on the end of the bat to second. They throw to first and ends the inning. Drive goes down in order. And they come up to play defense. Regulators come up to bat in a scoreless contest. All right, let's go over the defensive alignment for Oklahoma Drive in this contest. In the circle pitching is Maya. Behind the plate and catching is Mia. Maya to Mia. At first is Taylor. Turbo at second. Tinley at shortstop. Tessa at third. So killer tees across the infield, just in a different position than have seen at times. Helena in left. Natalie in center, and Ryan in right. That is your defensive alignment for this contest, and we're about to get underway. Drive did nothing in their first at-bat, now have to keep Regulators scoreless. First pitch, swung on and fouled off hard to the right side. It's 0-1. Next pitch from Maya. Swung on, bunted actually, fouled. Looked like it was going to be an attempt for a bunt for a hit, but that ended up becoming a defensive bunt. Keep herself from getting hit. Count moves to 0-2. The 0-2. A little bit outside and high. It's 1-2 now. Started to offer, but didn't pull the trigger all the way. Count moves to 2-2. She lunged at it, but that's all she did. Didn't actually offer. She held up. 2-2. Swung on, fouled off to the back. Count remains at 2-2. Small fields back here at T&T Ballpark, at least in terms of outside of the field of play. Swung on, hit into right center field for a hit. That's going to be extra bases as the leadoff batter gets a double. That throw wide of the bag. Had it been on the money, it might have had a chance to get an out. But that's a hard hit double in the right center field for the leadoff hitter for Regulators. Next batter. Throw to Tinley. Almost got us in trouble there because that ball got away from Tinley. So that's a 1-0 count. And that runner on second trying to create all sorts of problems for Drive here. Another pitch high. It's 2-0. Drive needs to be mindful of the runner, but not swung on and missed. It's 2-1. So the runner's trying to test the defense. The 2-1. And the count moves to 3-1 on that low inside pitch. So a 3-1 pitch coming. And that's right down the middle for a strike. It's 3-2. Drive needs to make sure of making good throws everywhere. That runner on second is ready to go. So now a 3-2 count with a runner on second, nobody out here. At the letters, but called high for a ball. It's ball 4. And the first two runners are aboard, batters are aboard. Here in the bottom of the first inning, in a scoreless contest, Drive has to get very tight with their defense right now. as the heart of the lineup's coming up. Right down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1. Runner's just waiting for a pass ball or a wild pitch right now. The 0-1. Swung on. Hit in the air to Tinley. She throws it to Turbo for the second out. That's a double play. Nice play by Tinley to get the ball, catch it in the air, throw it to London at second to get the out. London threw it to first, but the batter at first, the runner at first, got back in time. Otherwise, that would have been a triple play. But what was a no out runners on first and second situation is now 2 outs. Runner on first. First pitch down low for a ball. Gets away from Mia, and the runner's able to advance to second. So nice play by Tinley to get 2 outs. Down the middle for a strike. It's 1-1. Count moves to 1-1 with a runner on second and 2 out. Next pitch. Up high. Maya's in the zone. Just a little bit outside on that pitch. Count moves to 2-1. That pitch high again. So far, Maya's been missing high. When she misses, she's typically missing high. And that count moves to 3-1. Swung on, hit in the air. That's playable for Tessa. That was foul. Tessa had room. I don't know why she didn't get up to the fence. Swung on for strike 3, and that ends the inning. Regulators get the first 2 aboard, but a timely double play and a strikeout ends the inning. We moved to the top of the second inning. It's scoreless. We move into the top of the second inning in a scoreless contest. Timely defense by Drive kept Regulators off the scoreboard. And we move into the top of the second with Turbo leading off, followed by Maya. First pitch to Turbo on the inside corner for a strike, and we're underway here in the top of the second inning. This Regulators pitcher is staying true to the inside part of the plate for the batters. That pitch outside. It's 1-1. But definitely trying to jam the Drive hitters. 2-1, Turbo. Who's batting cleanup today. Inside, and it's 3-1 now. That almost hit her. And a 3-1. Swung on, fouled, drops. And it's 3-2. So Turbo facing a 3-2 count. That's way outside. That's ball 4. So Turbo gets a leadoff walk, and that brings up Maya. We know this regulator team can hit. So it's imperative to score. First pitch up high. Turbo in with no problem. She stole that on everybody. So Maya with a 1-0 count. Turbo now on second here in the top of the second inning. Maya looking to drive it somewhere. That pitch in on her hands, fouled off to the backstop. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Swung on. Fouled. It's 1-2. They are pitching everybody inside and daring us to hit it. The 1-2. That's high. That goes in the left field. Turbo's going to come around and score. So on with a 2-2 count, Turbo steals third and then gets home on the overthrow. It's 1-0 drive. So Taylor on deck. Maya facing a 2-2 count. Fouled. Nobody on base. So one on the board. Drive looking to add to it here in the second inning. That's popped up. That's a foul out. One away. Again, smart pitching by the regulators to not give Drive a chance to open up. Drive needs to find that mistake pitch. That first pitch to Taylor, fouled. Out of play, it's 0-1. Like I said, it's a short backstop, so any foul out of play is putting people at risk. Got to be heads up here. Swung on, hit to short. Short top, throws it to first for the out. There's 2 away.
Go, H. Go, 7-8.
And that brings up Helena. First pitch to Elena, swung on and missed for a strike. It's 0-1.
All right, 7-8. Let's go, Helena. Go, Helena. Patient.
That pitch
Got a piece.
fouled. Sounded like it fouled off her flesh.
It's like practice.
Coach has kind of checked. She said it was just above her hands. So it's an 0-2 count. Madely's on deck. That's outside. Count moves to 1-2.
Good eye, good eye. Wait for the one you like, eh?
60-minute contest in pool play. 65-minute contest as we get to the brackets. That pitch fouled out of play. Good contact by Helena, but fouled out of play. Count stays at 1-2.
Straighten it out now, girl. Straighten it out. It's like practice.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. That was out of the zone. Drive gets a run. And we move to the bottom of the second. Drive up 1-0. We move into the bottom of the second inning. Scoreboard is right. Drive ahead in this contest, 1-0. Regulators coming up the bat, down 1-0. Drive just needs to continue good defense. First pitch of the second inning. Inside for a ball. It's 1-0 and we're underway. It was a good look. Just a little bit inside. The 1-0. High, 2-0. Maya needs to take a moment and just catch her composure. For the most part, she's been missing high today. The 2-0. Right down the middle for a strike. That's 2-1. Nice pitch. The 2-1. Swung on, hit on the ground to Turbo, who picks it up, throws it for the out. One away. Nice job by Turbo.
One down.
Calmly get the ball and throw it to first. First pitch to the next batter on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Next pitch. Swung on and missed for a strike, and it's now 0-2.
Got him swinging.
Maya's finding her zone here in this contest. Swung on, hit in the air. And that's a seeing eye infield single that was popped up. Turbo nor Tinley could get to it. That ends up being a single. So a 1-out single for Regulators. That pitch. Low for a ball. The runner going on the pitch. Steals second. Ball gets into the outfield, but the runner slid and there were some acrobatics all around second base. Nonetheless, runner on second with 1 out and 1-0 count. Swung on and missed for a strike. It's 1-1. That swing was way late. Swung on, fouled out of play. The count moves to 1-2. So a 1-2 count. Runner on second. Swung on for strike 3, and there's 2 away. Throw to shortstop. Nothing doing, but the runner stays at second. But there's 2 away in the bottom of the second. First pitch, next batter, a changeup that bounces in. Nice stop by Mia. Keep the runner from advancing to third. It's 1-0. Next pitch. Swung on, fouled. Out of play. Good try by the spectator. It dropped. It's 1-1. It was chair-worthy effort. The 1-1. Swung on, hit into right field. To Ryan, who makes the catch and ends the inning. Nice catch by Ryan. Regulators don't score. We move into the top of the third inning. Drive up. 1-0. We move into the top of the third inning. Madeley at the plate. First pitch hits her. Hits her on the left side of her body. And so 1 pitch, and the leadoff batter's aboard. That brings up Natalie. Lost my opportunity to say Madeley to Natalie, but here it is. Natalie shows bunt. She drops it down. Nice bunt That's a sack bunt.
Good bunt. Good bunt.
And that brings up Neely. That brings up Neely with Madley on second. Only one out. Ryan's on deck. Shows bunt. First pitch offered at, missed. Count moves to 0-1. So Neely looking to get on board. That pitch is outside. Count moves to 1-1. Smart play by Madley on second to get back. Crisp throws coming from the Regulators. Neely shows bunt. Drops it, but it's foul. Count moves to 1-2. So Neely facing a 1-2 count. Regulators presuming the bunt is off at this point. And that's swung on and missed for strike three. So two away. Madley still at second. That brings up Ryan. So Ryan with a chance to extend the lead. First pitch swung on and missed for a strike. It's 0-1. Two outs and a runner on second in the form of Madley. Ryan just looking to get a hit here. Drive got to be running with the crack of the bat. Swung on, fouled. Inside, it's now 0-2. That's inside. That's inside. Count moves to 1-2. Few in the crowd thought that might be strike three, but that was inside the white of the batter's box. So count moves to 1-2. Next pitch. Fouled the backstop. Count stays at 1-2. Ryan's got a battle here. The 1-2. Swung on, hit on the ground, off the first baseman, and into right field. That's going to bring Madley around the score. And that ball goes into the outfield. Ryan's going to go all the way to score, as that ball's going to center field. That's going to be an infield single and a three-base error. And Drive takes a 3-0 lead here in the top of the third. A hard hit ball that was going to be a single anyway, off the first baseman into right field towards the catcher as Madley scored. And then as they try to get Ryan out at second, they would have had her with a catch, but that ball went all the way to center field and Ryan's able to score. It's now 3-0 Drive in the third. That pitch to Brindley inside for a ball is 1-0. Mia's on deck. But Drive now with a 3-0 lead needs to just keep putting the pressure on Regulators here. That pitch is high. It's 2-0. Drive has found over time that if they hit the ball hard to the Regulators, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge for that team to make the plays. Ryan hit a hard hit ball and ended up getting rewarded. That pitch on the outside corner for a strike, and the count moves to 2-1. That pitch high, and it's now 3-1. So Brentley up in the count, 3-1. Swings and misses for strike 2. I think Coach Garrett thought that was strike 3. This isn't Atlantic League baseball where you can steal on a strike. But it's 3-2 nonetheless. So Brentley with the 3-2 count. Swung and hit on the ground. The pitcher who throws to first for the out, and that ends the inning. The drive picks off 2 off the Ryan single. And we move to the bottom of the third inning, drive up 3-0. We move to the bottom of the third inning. Drive now up 3-0. But need to continue to play good defense. 3-0 is easily evaporated by this Regulators team as they can't hit. And it's taken some good timely defense by Drive to keep them off the board so far. Expecting to face the top of the lineup again here. Maya settles in. First pitch is bottom of third coming, and it's bunted up. And that's going to be a bunt single. Communication by the team needed to happen there. That pitch outside, but a perfect throw from Mia to Tinley. Gets the out. One away. Nice job by Mia and Tinley to get that out. Count moves to 1-1, I believe. But a great throw from Mia to Tinley to get that out. Swung on and missed for strike 2, and now we're at 1-2. There's some frustration showing on Regulators right now. One, two. Swung on and missed. That's strike 3, and there's 2 away. In the bottom of the third inning. So 2 away, and the base is empty. Maya continuing to cruise a little bit here. That's great. First pitch swung on and missed for a strike. It's 0-1. Next pitch popped up. Mia gives chase, but not close enough to give a dive. Count moves to 0-2. Top of the order on deck. And an 0-2. Bounced. Almost hits the batter. Nice stop by Mia. Count moves to 1-2. So both teams batting out their entire roster here. Swung on, hit on the ground to Taylor, who gets the out unassisted. And that ends the inning. Regulators don't score. We move to the top of the fourth inning, drive up 3-0. We start the top of the fourth inning with Mia at the plate. Hit off the end of the bat to the pitcher, who throws it at first for an out. 1 away. So Coach Michael giving Bella some feedback to just wait on a pitch. Not be so eager to go after it, to lunge, and give Regulators unnecessary outs. First pitch to Bella after Coach gave her explicit instructions to wait, and she swings early and lines it over his head for a foul ball. It's 0-1. Next pitch up high. Count moves to 1-1. Drive needs to get insurance runs right now. Up 3-0. The top of the order is coming up in the bottom of the fourth for Regulators. We know that. Next pitch way outside is now 2-1. Runners any way possible at this point for drive. Plus it milks the clock. The 2-1, way high and swung on and missed for a strike, is 2-2. Coach Michael's still looking in the air to figure out how high that pitch was. So Bella with a 2-2 count now. foul to the backstop. Count remains at 2-2. Pitch fouled the backstop. It's 2-2. Bella can't help herself. Coach Michael continues to jokingly stare her down. Another 2-2 count coming. Swung on, hit in the air, gets out of play. Count remains at 2-2. So Bella just needs to wait for it to come to her in the zone and she can drive it. Everywhere else that she reaches is likely going to be not in her favor. Another 2-2 pitch. Swung on, hit in the air, in the infield. And it's a foul out to third base. 2 away. So drive hitters. Stymied at the top of the order here so far. Tinley in the box now. Hit on the ground to short. A long throw. But Tinley's aboard safely with an infield single. Nice throw by the shortstop. Try to get her. Had that been in the line, it would have been an out. But that's going to bring up Tessa. So Tessa up at the plate. Hit in the air, into right field for a hit. Tinley's aboard, running to third. Oh no. And there's a pickle now. And she's safe. So that's a single that gets runners to second and third. I think Tessa's probably going to be sent back to first because they called time after Tinley was in. But they're not making her move. So good for Tessa. She stole a bag on him. Turbo with runners on second and third and 2 outs can really put pressure on. That first pitch fouled away. A single here can really put pressure on Regulators as there's 7 minutes left in the contest. They're down 3-0. And Drive looking to cash in 2 more runs. Swung on the ground. That's going to be a hard play for third. Yeah, she's safe. All that, and I didn't realize it was a foul ball. From my vantage point, I couldn't tell. She would have been safe. But instead it's a foul. It's now 0-2. The 0-2. Swung on, hit in the air. It's going to drop for a hit. 1 run is in. Tessa's coming around to score. Go, Tessa, go! Turbo gets a single. Only 1 scores. Why Tessa's still on third, I don't know. It's 4-0. Run! Maya at the plate. First pitch swung on. It's 0-1. That ball wasn't even in the glove of the center fielder when Tessa hit third. Why she stopped, she's got to gain some confidence to run and make them make a throw home. A lot of things would have had to happen. It could have been 5-0, but we've got Turbo at first, Tessa at third, Maya at the plate. That pitch up high. Turbo steals second on defensive indifference. So now, with a 1-1 count, runners on second and third, Maya has a chance to make it a 6-0 game with a single. A 1-1 pitch. On the outside corner for a strike, it's 1-2.
Okay, Maya, straighten it out here, kid.
That pitch fouled. Off the catcher's mask. Count stays at 1-2. Drive needs to be all in here. A hit's going to score 2. Up high, and that's an out. That's a foul out. That ends the inning. Drive scores 1. And we move to the bottom of the 4th inning. This is going to be the last at bat for Regulators. They're down 4-0. We move to the bottom of the 4th inning, and it's go time for Regulators. Last at bat, 2 minutes left on the clock. And Drive needs to play defense.
Get on your toes.
First pitch. Ball over. And we're underway in the bottom of the 4th inning. This is going to be the last at bat for Regulators with less than 2 minutes on the clock. 1-0. Up high is 2-0. Drive just needs to focus on getting outs. That's all that matters. 3 defensive outs. Right down the middle for a strike is 2-1. Swung on, hit on the ground, foul, and the count goes to 2-2. So a 2-2 count on the leadoff batter here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Foul to the backstop. Count remains at 2-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. And there's one away here in the bottom of the 4th inning. First pitch to the next batter. On the outside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. On the outside corner for a strike. It's now 0-2. That was at the letters. That's outside. It's ball 1-2. The 1-2 from Maya. Swung on a miss for strike 3, and there's 2 away in the bottom of the 4th inning. Regulators down to their last out, and the time has elapsed. So Regulators need to score 4 to stay in this contest. Drive just needs 1 out with the bases empty and up 4-0. First pitch outside for a ball. It's 1-0. That pitch called low for a ball. It's now 2-0. Drive needs 1 defensive out here. Down the middle for a strike. It's 2-1. Maya's been working on that changeup. It came through right there. It's now 2-1.
Got it, Dogger. Didn't hit it here, Maya.
The 2-1. Right down the middle. And into center field for a hit. That's a 2-out single for Regulators, and they're looking for a 2-out rally. Drive just looking to get that 1 defensive out and end this contest. So a 2-out single. Brings the cleanup hitter. That first pitch outside for a ball is 1-0. Swung on, hit on the ground, foul. Just outside of the third base line. That was foul. Cheswick takes another step towards third base for a 1-1 pitch. Swung in the air, fouled out of play, and Regulators are down to their last strike. Regulators coach very frustrated at this point. A 1-2 count. Just inside. The count moves to 2-2. It was at the knees, but it was on the line. Umpire right on it. Had that been inside just about 3 inches, that's a strike. Swung on, hit deep. And it's fair. 1 runs in. And that's a double. So Regulators on the board with a 2-out double. Not really sure what happened there. It bounced just inside the line. I don't know if it got lost in the sun with Helena, but it dropped nonetheless. That's a 2-out double. First pitch down low for a ball. It's 1-0. Drive needs 1 defensive out. One-0, swung on and missed for a strike. It's now 1-1. The 1-1 for Maya. Down the middle for a strike. It's 1-2. Oh no. The 1-2. Up high, 2-2. So a 2-2 count. Swung on, fouled to the backstop. Count stays at 2-2. We know this Regulator team can hit. They have come back many times in late innings. Drive just needs to get it out here. The 2-2. Swung on, hit in the right field. Ryan's on it. Oh, but a good passer. One runs in. And they're going to have to hurry this up. Home! And that's a home run. God bless it. That's a freaking home run. And now it's 4-3. Drive has got to keep the ball in front of them, and that's twice now that the ball has been hit in the outfield and it's gotten past the outfielders. That just means extra bases. That ends up resulting in an inside-the-park home run that should have been nothing more than a double at worst. But now the score is 4-3, and Regulators, with no time on the clock, just trying to score after being down to their final out and nobody on base at a 4-0 count. This is where Drive needs to communicate with each other and help each other be ahead of this. First pitch, down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1. Swung on and fouled out of play, and the count's all 0-2. So again, Regulators down to their last strike. That pitch called high for a ball. It's now 1-2. That's a changeup that is very, very close. The 1-2. Swung on, hit on the ground to Tinley. And now that's another infield single. Drive just failing to make plays now and giving Regulators all sorts of hope.
Going. Here.
First pitch to the next batter on the ground low for a ball. It's 1-0. Regulators trying to get a runner into scoring position here. The 1-0. Right down the middle for a strike. It's 1-1. Throw from Mia to Taylor. Nothing doing. 1-1. Swung on and missed for a strike. It's now 1-2. Swung on and fouled off to the right side. The count stays at 1-2. So a 1-2 count with a runner on first and Drive up 4-3. The winner goes to a 4:20 contest. The loser plays at 1:30. Swung on the ground by Taylor, and she gets the out to end the game. That goes 3 unassisted, and Drive wins this contest by a 4-3 score. cardiac arrest almost in full effect here, but Drive gets the win. We'll be playing at 420 against Tribute